Okay, so I just recorded this, but for some reason it didn't save. So I'm just going to go over it again. We're going to go back to Thursday. This is starting on the trades of what led to my first payout. I'm going to do Thursday and Friday, probably a few more, but we're just going to start here because these are two wins that led to my first payout. Okay, if we go on the 4 hour, what are we looking for? For what are the three main requirements for me to enter a trade? High time frame, area, level, tapped into, liquidity sweep, fair value gap, respected, and then we get displacement and then retracement back into that. Market structure shift, displacement, so required. So on the 4 hour previously, we have filled in fully and respected this inefficiency with this candle. Boom, now we've displaced back up on the 4 hour. We're on all-time highs, nothing over here on both pairs. So we're sitting about right here. 4 hour, 1 hour, we're right here. So we go up, make this swing high, and we start retracing back down, and we're right here before market opens. We have London low, Asia low, and then like this daily low down here. If we came all the way down here, I'm not going to try to go up. Just marked it anyways. So London low, Asia low, we have this hourly fair value gap, and this hourly fair value gap right here. See if we want to respect. Same thing pretty much on NASDAQ. We have this swing high up here. This isn't really a swing high, but we just have this high that we've made and we're retracing now. This hourly fair value gap, London low right here, same place, and Asia low, same place right here. And this was probably a 4 hour fair value gap, but we also have this 1 hour fair value gap we can respect, and also this one that I hadn't even marked out. Okay, so let's go on the 15 minute, just go forward. Where are we? Okay, so we've tapped into this for market, but we're looking for these lows to get taken out. Okay. Market opens. I'll go on ES because I remember we as soon as market opens, we come down, chop a little bit, we displace. But this is where I used to get like all excited and just entering the trade solely off of like displacement. So if I were to see this, okay, we displace above this level right here, market structure shift, okay, fair value gap, enter on that, bam, stop there, bam, I would have entered. But though we are in this hourly fair value gap, we have such strong lows right here that I want to see get taken out. And also we were already resting in this before market opened. I want to see a stronger displacement down to take out a key level like London low, especially since we didn't even though we did make a little SMT right here, 1 minute SMT, I still want to see displacement down. We got one candle down and then we shot it. Like that's just like trickery. That's straight trickery. You know, if this happened this soon, but we took out London low and then did this soon, like if this came all the way down here, then we're displacing within this time frame, yeah, I would be open to it, but it's so early. I mean, that's 5 minutes in the market open, and we're already just trying to displace. Like that's trickery. Okay, so right here, we tap into this liquidity sweep. We take out Asia low as well. Bam, so now I'm ready. This is first requirement, checked off the box. Liquidity sweep, even better, it's session lows. And we're just resting, we're kind of in this imbalance. We haven't taken out any significant lows right here or this low right here. No, sorry, this low and this low. We haven't taken any of that. We're just respecting this hourly fair value gap. So now, after that, I'm going in 1 minute imbalance that I want to see disrespected, because it's a bearish fair value gaps, bearish order flow, and if we disrespect that, that means we're flipping to the that's one sign that we're leading to flip to the opposite opposing liquidity. So I'm waiting, displace farther. Okay, we have another one. Now looking at this, bam, perfect. Strong delivery displacing above this market structure shift, disrespected this imbalance. A+ setup for this. Now I'm waiting for this to retrace right here. Okay, goes even higher. Okay, just waiting. I'm not gonna probably now I'm looking for this fair value gap. Boom, now we make this fair value gap. Now, seeing as we have 3 fair value gaps right here, I'm not really too sure where I would want to put my stop. So with all this, I would tend to look at a higher time frame a little bit. Now we're on the 2 minute, 3 minute. Looks like I entered on the 3 minute. See how easy it is just to look at this? Very simple. Look at this 3 minute, and it's still a good risk reward. My stop, if I would have entered on the 1 minute right here and have my stop down here, the risk reward would have been like, the stop would have been like much bigger. So I was comfortable with waiting for price to come down into this. Also, keep in mind, I'm pretty sure we've made a SMT off these session lows. Usually, you want to tend to take the non-lagging index, which would be NASDAQ in this case, but seeing as it's like we're bullish on the 4 hour, we're going up, I'm more open for price to move in that direction throughout the day. So let's say that we're bullish, very bullish, higher time frame, but on the hourly, when market opens, we take a high out, and then I go short. I'm not looking to short very far to like take out like large amounts of levels. I'm looking to really just get in and just catch that move down before bigger time frame we move higher. So with that in mind, even if this isn't the lagging, this is the lagging index, it's along with the 4 hour time frame to move up, and we've met all the requirements for price to move up. It's not just going to go up a little bit and then start like dumping. I'm very confident that even if NASDAQ takes these highs out before this one does, it would take, we would have enough like volume to go at least to a 1 to 2. So I entered on that on the 3 minute. Retracement. Bam. All the way up. Take that out. Same time. NASDAQ takes that level out. Pretty sure we don't actually end up, we just form in this high for the day. So we don't, well, for the New York session, this was the high of the day. But we don't end up taking that out. So making a bigger time frame SMT. And then, yeah. Going on to Friday. Friday of this week. This is where we're at on the 4 hour. Okay, we moved up, made a high. Now we just kind of consolidated, it looks like, during the overnight session. Same thing, probably. Yep, same thing on NASDAQ. Made a move up, closed. Now we have all this consolidation on the 4 hour. Still holding, even though it's consolidating, still holding 4 hour market structure. If we were to, like, on the 4 hour after this move up, displace downwards and displace through this heavy, I'd be like, okay, we might be going down, who knows, but also we're in this uptrend, just to keep that in mind. But in that time being, that's when, okay, maybe I'd be bearish high time frame, but right now I'm still bullish high time frame. Go on the hourly, continue. Okay, so it looks like we took this level out during the London session, made the London low, disrespected this 1 hour fair value gap, Bam, displaced up here a little bit. Not super strong delivery, but we still broke structure on the hourly. So now we're bullish 4 hour, bullish 1 hour. Disrespected this. This is a model in and of itself. I don't remember exactly how it went, but let's just find out. This is basically what I would enter on the 1 minute time frame. Bam, displaced. Bam, retrace. See? Applicable to every time frame. Applicable to every time frame. Anyways, going back. So we have that. We have this 1 hour fair value gap, 1 hour fair value gap. Now, we don't have key large time frame levels except for down here, London low. On ES, but on NASDAQ, we have this 1 hour fair value gap. So what I'm looking for, since we don't have a lot of hourly lows to go off of, if we still retrace, if order flow is bullish, high time frame, and we retrace into a Peter array, like a fair value gap, and we respect it, that's still a high time frame. That still counts as a high time frame liquidity level to then push price into a direction. But that just takes a little bit more understanding of where price is going, bigger time frame. You can't just enter into any fair value gap. It has to be, okay, we're bullish 4 hour, bullish 1 hour, going up. Respecting this, everything here is saying we're going to look to go take out these highs. Probably this session. So, with that in mind, usually I would kind of do to mark out 15-minute highs every once in a while. 15-minute highs and lows, just to see, since there are, to go along with high time frame hourly imbalances. So that's what I did right there, and that's what I did right here. So market opens on ES. Take out that 15-minute low. Chop down, enter into a key high time frame hourly fair value gap. Okay, keep going down. Okay. 1 minute bearish fair value gap. Again, looking for this to be disrespected. Closed above to initiate bullish order flow. Especially after tapping into this, we're slowing down, respecting this. We displace above this high, so market structure shift. Pretty decent displacement, level of candle displacement. Have that 1 minute fair value gap, and then same thing pretty much on here. Made an SMT on this. What is this? 855. This is a SMT. Yeah, so along with entering into a high time frame level on ES and taking out a 15-minute low and making an SMT on that 15-minute low, this is where we're at. So we don't have a bearish fair value gap here to disrespect. It's not entirely necessary. It's just a little bit added confluence, but we still have what is necessary is a market structure shift. Pretty decent displacement. Have a good fair value gap right here, low right here. Risk reward isn't terrible. This is a level that we can kind of reject off of, go up here, even though big time frame, I'm pretty confident we're going up to take out both these levels. I don't know at what time in this morning if we're going to take this out, come down here, and then in the afternoon session go up. So with this being damn near daily high right here for Thursday, being a pretty significant swing high, it is a possibility always that we could reject off of that. So I do usually do a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio, but when it comes to this, it still is a decent risk reward ratio, and it's a high time frame level that we're taking off. And the reason I entered on NASDAQ instead of ES is because ES is all the way down here. The swing high is all the way up here for ES. Not saying that we're not going to take it out. I'm pretty confident that we are going to take it out. But this is hitting this level way before ES takes out its level. So this is kind of when I would want to especially try to get in on the non-lagging index. So do that, bam, retrace into that, chop a little bit, move up, bam, we're up. Take this out. We do end up going all the way, take that level out, and then we just start chopping around, see? So we chop around before ES goes up to take this out. So that's when you want to play that kind of a thing, and then you would have got stopped out if you did that. Even though I would have entered right here on this little 1 minute bullish fair value gap, stops like here, maybe here, I still would have got a 1 to 2. Stops were pretty, yeah, like I would have won either way if I entered on either pair, but I was more confident. Okay, we're going to take this level out on Friday. So these are 2 wins from this week, from that week, for leading up to the win on, not the win, the payout. Coming in on Monday. Did I trade on Monday? Looks like I probably didn't trade on this Monday. I don't have anything marked up, so I'm just going to move forward to Tuesday. Tuesday's price action. Okay, start to look at this. Very, very bullish, huge 4-hour fair value gap that we have. Displaced up, still at all-time highs though, but we did put in a high that we could look for to get taken out. And if we take that high out and displace, I could look for us displacing, like taking this out and then displacing and then retracing into this 4-hour fair value gap. That is very possible. But just to go on the 1 hour, let's just see consolidating. So big displacement, consolidating, just straight fucking rectangle barcode. Straight barcode action on both pairs. Same thing on NASDAQ. We have this hourly high and this daily high, strong level of liquidity. We have this hourly low and this 4-hour and 1 hour fair value gap. So pretty much the same thing exactly on this hourly high, daily high, hourly low, fair value gap. Okay, now what we're looking for, again, this week, 3 key factors. High time frame hourly level hit, either hourly high, hourly low, session high, session low, or an hourly fair value gap getting hit. And then we're looking for, on the lower time frame, a market structure shift, and then also displacement as like a pretty key factor. And then retracing back into that area, either a fair value gap or into an order block. One is USD reward, at least going for highs or lows, hourly highs or lows. If also at a confluence, disrespecting bearish or disrespecting the opposing lower time frame fair value gap. So going into today, shop around on the 1 minute, retrace a little bit. Okay. Yes, NASDAQ. We're much closer to this than ES is up here. Bam. Okay. So what it looks like is ES took this high out and NASDAQ came down and took this low out. So this is a tricky situation. I don't know if I traded on this day. I might have though, but it is a little sus because now we have 2 SMTs going on. But to see what happens, okay. See, it's like this is like perfect for a short. Perfect for a short. We take out this key level, imbalance disrespected, bam, displacement, bam, market structure shift. Could have entered right back here. Looking for 1 to 2, maybe this low. Yeah, bam. But I don't know exactly if I took this because look right here. I mean, it's sus. You know what I'm saying? Because we could just be displacing down on that pair just to take this blowout and then displacing up. But let's just see, just like for fun. Yep, see? Okay, it stopped out. Maybe I would have put my stop up there. Yeah, see, it's just chop, a straight chop. Right here. See, there's a reason to why I wouldn't have entered on any of that, because just look, 2 SMTs, don't want to ever enter on that. Look at that, it's terrible. So I definitely did not enter on this because of that. But this is, if you just replay this, say that both pairs took this out, this level wasn't taken out on either of them, perfect. Like I would enter on this to retrace to this level, or just retrace into this fair value gap, or just a 1 to 2. So I definitely did not take a trade on that for the fact that of that. That was Tuesday. Going into Wednesday, looks like we okay. Okay, a little odd. Big fair value gap displaced. Big fair value gap now. Not fully. This isn't making me bearish high time frame though. All we did is disrespect this. Like we're gonna need more. Like okay, disrespect this. Come in here, you know, then continue to displace fully. Like if we displace down, okay, we might be going to take out some lows. But just to look at this, okay, we're in this 4-hour bearish fair value gap, retracing into that. Same thing on this pair on NASDAQ, 2 4-hour fair value gaps. Made lows of the day. Go on the hourly. Okay. Hourly fair value gap respected. What we're looking at is we might be retracing into like equilibrium. We have retraced into that on both pairs, question mark. Haven't yet taken this out, but if we take this high out, we're most likely going to be retracing equilibrium of that. But what am I looking at on this? We have Asia low pretty much right here with this hourly low. We have daily low. So we just have this probably 15-minute high that I probably marked out. Hourly fair value gap that I've been respecting. Same thing here. Now we have an actual 1 hour fair value gap. I mean, not fair value gap, high. 1 hour fair value gap. Again, Asia kind of low. Session hourly low. Damn near daily low, but hourly low right there. Okay, so with this, unless we come down here and take this out and then go up, I don't know if I would exactly want that. But seeing how bearish we were the previous day, and we retrace into equilibrium in this fair value gap, respecting it, just this looks like a displacement from the previous day and then a retracement to go down. So I'm most likely going to try to look for highs being taken out. 5 minute. Okay, let's go on the 1 minute. Okay, boom. Looks like we made SMT. Okay, yeah, so we have this, looks like 15-minute high, it probably was an hourly high. But we took this out, we hit an SMT with this high. Displacement, big displacement. So I'm looking to maybe come down here, but a little too early for me to actually want to enter on this, just because it was 2 minutes in the market open, and I wouldn't even got an entry. Well, I would have entered on here probably. Display, it would have played out. I remember that. But it looks like price moved down to take out this route. Like, did we take it out? Doesn't look like we did. There's chopping. What did we do? We took this level out. Okay. This is where I would want a 1 to 2. Like, I wouldn't think price would go up to here. Even though I do take 1 to 2 pretty much all the time, I'm not going to expect price to want to go up here. Okay, maybe to these equal high, not equal highs, to this high, maybe. But just what I'm seeing, disrespecting this fair value gap as well. This is like marked all the boxes. We took out high time frame low, displaced, heavily, market structure shift, retrace into a fair value gap that we made. Low down here, chopped around. Eventually, did we get it? Where did I put my low? I might have, hold on. I'm pretty sure this was a win. Or no, I had a couple days where it went up and it just kept, I think I just took it off early, which is bad, but I still think I got, it's because it went all the way up here, so I probably moved my stop right here. I'm like, I'm not, if it comes down from being all the way up here, all the way down to here, I'm out. So I probably put my stop right here, so I got, just it still counted as a win because I got over the amount that I needed for it to count as a winning day towards the payout. But see what I'm saying? How price just ain't gonna move up. Like, I was not seeing price move up. Like, this is when like it's not the highest quality and directional bias of a trade, but a 1 to 2, I felt like I could still, with how strong price was displacing up, I felt like a 1 to 2 was possible. Not here though. Yeah, it's just kind of a poor entry. Could have went bad. I didn't enter on NASDAQ just from how far down we also went down on here. This seemed a little bit more reasonable. But yeah, this was the SMT down. Like, I probably should learn from this. Was this the best trade? Probably no. Even though everything was correct with this is a great, if you take away the directional bias where it's going, this entry model displacing, retracing, like this is good. Strong displacement, retracement into this fair value gap, into this level. That's A plus right here. This little area looks A plus, but directional bias wasn't aligned with the directional bias of the day. So not the best trade idea, but yeah. I'm gonna cut it here for this video because we're going to a half hour, but I'm gonna also record another few days. I'll probably just finish up this week, or maybe I'll probably just do like 2 more trades probably.